We're in the third quarter, and it's the Bengals who are in possession of the football. Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Tyler Croft. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Tyler Croft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
The kick is
that
good.
time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
13. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And 5.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
The CD. I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of the lead.
And they've got to feel for
Now Breeze on 3rd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Bengals 25, Browns 13.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Short throw to Dissly. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they Do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. It'll be Minshew again. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are back within a score. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now the Browns down by 12. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
Minshew.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Hunter Renfro, 41 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
His throw incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. A gutsy decision there going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Breeze is looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick is is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
27.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a two-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 16 carries, 69 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter whether they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Brings up third.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
O.J. Howard.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Not much there, only a yard.
At the Bengals' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets him off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Brees. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Eric
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He finds Corey Davis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Home side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. A gain of a head scratcher. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Prescott's pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds Dorsett, it's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it with Bell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach who told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Prescott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
57 come up, 57 come up. I'm trying to collect.
Prescott on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Short yardage, Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go.
Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half. Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Jonathan Abram.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field they just took over. Going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last, and that's for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Prescott. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 first-half touchdowns. Prescott. And they extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So with 3, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So we have come to halftime, and what's already... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Brees now to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Brees.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Brees. Ebron caught left side.
Brees pass.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7.
Flushed out right.
3-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Brees to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run it with Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
On play action, it's Brees.
1-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down.
sack back around the 8. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Prescott looks to throw on first. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll let one go deep for it. Got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.